Dr. Eve here. Hope all is well. Welcome to another Living Well is a Lifestyle vlog. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm just coming in from my walk this morning. It was such a beautiful walk. It's getting better and better and better and better, y'all. Listen, I just want to say, honor God with your body. Honor Him with your body, because when you do, it's praise to Him. Give your body over in worship to Him as you take a walk. Envelope His word while you're walking and improve your health while you're at it, because it is getting better and better. I'm super excited. I'm now at that place where I've got some new techniques and I want to kind of share those with you because I'm over 40, I'm more than 50, and I'm more than 60. But at the end of the day, our bodies are different. Praising God with your body is not different. But when you make up your plan and devise a plan that's for you, it has to be according to where you are in life as well as you worship God. I am over 60, approaching 64, and for me, hormones should be considered. My age should be considered. All of these things, a plan has to be devised for me, and it should be person centered. So for me, I'm working on visceral fat now because everything else is going to go with it, right? So not only does eating the food, growing my food, is growing my food important, which by the way, the garden is absolutely phenomenal this morning. I just want y'all to take a look at that. Not only am I growing my own food, but I also eat my food. So, eating my produce, eating my beans, eating all the things that, come from this garden is essential. But there's a very important factor when you are over 45, 50ish, your exercise or your worship to God with your body should be different. And that means try this one technique because I did. And I'm telling you, it really does amp up your ability to lose visceral fat. Visceral fat is the fat that wraps itself around your organs, your belly, okay? It wraps around the organs in your belly area. And if you notice, most people when they get older, that's where that's where they store it, right? So I am trying something new according to the research, and I feel absolutely fabulous. And that something is taking my walk in the morning before eating or drinking anything. Hear me again. Before eating or drinking anything. Yeah, you heard it. Eating before drinking anything in a totally fasted state. I'm still fasted. I feel absolutely marvelous. I'm going to wait about 20 minutes and then I'm going to have my shot, which is going to include my omega 3s, my olive oil, my lemon juice, my cayenne, my turmeric. What else am I adding to that? And a little bit of cinnamon. My morning shot to get my body to doing what it needs to do really, really early. So I just wanted to shout out to all of my friends over 50, over 45. I say over 45. All my girlies over 45. Y'all know we have a support group, global and local. If you'd like to join, please click the link in my description and you can find the link on our website. So I just wanted to say that the walk was beautiful. All of our worship to God with our bodies must be person centered because we all have different variables associated with our needs for care, right? And so that's really, really critical. But while I'm out here, I'm going to let y'all check out this here garden because, baby, it is still booming. But I took the day off yesterday and I can to go to Raleigh, and I enjoyed this amazing restaurant in Raleigh. I had a cheat day, and I went OMAD. I went OMAD, and by that I mean I had one meal, and so but that one meal satisfied me. I didn't have anything for breakfast. Fasted, still fasted that morning time, breakfast. But baby, when I ate, I had me some good old fried croakers, and I had some cabbage and some fried okra. Now that meal took all of my points. Like it took all of my points for Weight Watchers, but that's okay because I was completely satisfied. When I tell you I was completely satisfied, I was completely satisfied. And I didn't feel hungry for the rest of the day. So for me, it was like, okay, you need to eat what you want today, but I didn't. The calories were still under my 1,500, and that is really what my concern is, to create that caloric deficit so that my body can lose. Also, work in conjunction with the morning walk, the fasting states, and caloric intake, all working together to achieve my goals. So, but when I came back here yesterday, y'all, the garden was so parched. It was so parched. I am not. I am a PhD and in the field of human services, and I do a lot of research on how we get healthy, y'all, because I'm concerned about my health. Homeless looking, no, at all, not at all, not at all. Um, and even some of the homeless people, you wouldn't know it because it's not determined by the way someone looks, right? You could be walking around here in heels in a three-piece suit in the morning, but going to a shelter at night. So I just want to say, sometimes they do. If they do wrong, if you do wrong, you go to jail. Anyway, that is not the topic of our conversation today. So let's keep it clean. We're talking about giving our bodies to God, praising God and honoring him with our bodies through every effort, just praising him and worshiping him and honoring him with this body, okay? Because we are not going to let our bodies control us. We are anti chronic illness over here, and we are declaring war on casualties. We are declaring war on the casualties of chronic illness, okay? So let that be understood that's why we need to worship God with our bodies, because he can't use us if we're sick. He can't use us to his fullest if we don't have the capacity to do what he needs us to do. Now, incidences in our story can push us to tell a story that will pull somebody to be delivered. So we're excited about that as well. But anyway, I'm going to take a quick walk around the garden and show it to you all before I go in for my meal today. And let's start with the patio garden because it is really doing well. This is the patio garden, the most recent one that I planted, that I told you guys that you can start a garden. This one was started 3 weeks ago, and it is absolutely amazing, doing well. These are lemon and lime trees and calamadins, and ever since I brought them over here, they are flourishing. So I'm super excited that sometimes you have to modify, you know, uh, the habitat for things so that they can do better. And we have a American berry, beauty berry right here. She collapses during the day, but we're gonna cover her up a little bit. Maybe she won't feel so warm. These are all lime and lemon trees that are just full full limes coming in, as you can see right here. They're babies, they're still starting to flowers. So they're doing really well. This whole aisle is all lemon trees. And like I said, I moved these from the up front garden from main garden to this patio garden, and they are just absolutely loving where they are. So sometimes you have to make adjustments. These are our okra that we put in. Remember we talked about we put in 122 new okra. Well, I just want y'all to look at this. They are just absolutely growing and loving it. I put straw at the base. Their stems are so strong. Look at that. Y'all see how strong their stem is? Those stems are so strong. I also have a squash in here, trying to hide it to keep the vine borer. Also have a couple of cucumbers hiding in here, trying to get some more cucumbers going. Um, and I noticed that the cucumbers over here are doing better too. I don't know. It's something about this area, this patio over here. And I'm gonna get some. I have few more pots. We're gonna be potting up today. Potting some tomatillos in these pots, and yeah, we're gonna grow back here as well. Now let's. These are my grapes. They are just absolutely exploding as well. But I want you to see this right here. Our grapes are finally. Our grapes are finally. Look, changing colors. Do y'all see that? Yes, we're so excited. The grapes are gonna be fire this year, y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. I think I'm just probably gonna, I don't know, make some jam. And the blueberries, I took the covers off of these. They're coming back really well. We watered everything really well last night. And let's just go through really quickly so you can see, because everything was parched last night. Let's go back over here. Stuff over here was pretty parched as well, my towers. But I went through and I cleaned them up and gave them some more good liquid. And the strawberries are still coming in, y'all. My strawberries are still coming in. Here's one right here that I think I'm going to get today. I get a couple a day, so that's good. I only know that this will probably flourish even more next year. These are squash right here, kind of small. I'm trying to just see what they'll do. We're going to be planting some beans in these towers because I think that we need to go ahead and get some more seeds in here because these towers can do some more work. We got peppers that are coming in over here. The chard, everything was parched yesterday, y'all. We're gonna cut these back because it's time to do some harvesting of these and uh, kind of clean up the celery so that they can continue growing because they were parched as well. We're trying to keep our celery growing for the Thanksgiving that's coming up. But y'all, I don't understand what happened over here because all of my lemon balm is dead over here. Like these baskets are just dead. I don't know whether the heat was so bad that they could not recover or whether I drowned them. I don't know. Something happened. Our potted grape over here is doing good because we're going to be growing grapes up this banister all over here next year. We're going to put these brackets in place for the grapes and the vine to grow on so that we can grow grapes on our banister as well. My goal is if I can put some food up there, let's do it. Look at this beautiful marigold. They're finally coming in. These are growing from seed. I did not purchase any this year. I've just used my own seeds. And they're finally starting to get flowers in them. And yeah, so let's move into the main garden. Anyway, the grapes over here kind of did bad too. But we're going to pull these out of here and I'm going to put them in the bottom because I don't know what happened over here. They were doing good all this time until now. So I don't know whether something came through here. You just never know. Anyway, these tomatoes are doing really good. We kind of need to stake them a little bit more. We have gotten so many tomatoes off of these harvests. And they are still coming in because they are indeterminates. This Mediterranean garden is growing and growing and growing. This is all basically oregano, elephant leaves, saliva, uh, some jasmine, and I don't know what this is over here, but these floral flowers. I thought it was a weed, but it just grew. I think it's a weed, or it could be some sort of flower. I don't know. I let it grow. We also had some cabbages in there. that are coming up. So I'm really excited about that as well. Over here, our canna lilies are finally coming up. They are absolutely beautiful as well. Have their own little thing going on over here. Yeah, they come back thicker and thicker every year. I'm hoping they don't like bust the ground anymore. But I'm hoping they will stay to this area, but they probably won't. I'll probably have to start taking them up. Again, this area right here is another little patio garden. And it's doing well this morning as well. This is basically tomatoes, roses, basil. We cut our basil back and harvested it earlier in the week, and we have a lot of basil in the house. I will be showing you all that. But we cut it all back. We cut it all the basil. And so these are roses that are coming back as well. We still have our roses, 5 roses, beautiful varieties of roses that are coming in over here. And a small blueberry patch. We got 4 blueberries in pots over here. And they gave prolific, I mean, they were prolific. You hear me? I don't know if they're going to do a second round, but they're actually still giving. You know, this one I just let it grow, and we had so many berries. This is a brand new one, and it came back. It's doing amazing. The soil and everything is doing well. Over here we have peppers that are also growing in bags. Uh-oh, let me get my cord. We have peppers that are growing in bags. These are our poblanos. Growing in with basil right here. We're going to be putting in beans here. We're going to be putting in beans. This is a pollinator bed, but we're going to be putting in beans so that we can cover the soil. But these are all doing good. I see new flowers on all of the peppers. I see the peppers coming in as well. We have these all over the property, and they're all doing well. Our apples that were grown from seed are doing well as well. We have 4 now. We're down to 4. One has done something over there, stopped growing, but these 4 right here are still giving life. We took our cucumber plant down, but hello, Patricia. We took our cucumber plant down, but we put it on the over here so it can keep getting pollinated and keep getting giving more fruit. That was our very first cucumber plant that was hooked to this canopy right here. But we have moved it down because it gave and gave and gave. I started working on my blackberries last night to cut back the canes because to make room for our new canes for next year, because for next season, because sometimes blackberries will give you even more, but we had to cut them back, so we cut them at the base. And I'm probably going to put some seeds down here too for the soil, some black bean seeds in the soil, and just kind of let it give back to the soil. Over here is also a perennial garden looking beautiful over here. We don't plan to change this because we're letting trees grow over here. We have our dwarf peach. We have our blackberry. We have a blueberry. We even have cantaloupe down here at the bottom. We got our shishito pepper. Then we have our beautiful black crimson, what is it? Can't crepe myrtle, crimson crepe myrtle. And we have this small bed, but it just flowers. It'll just keep giving flowers. We're not doing a lot with it. And our shrubs, which are going to keep coming back, which is our azaleas, will probably start blooming next year. Well, there are also those well, spring, fall, and summer blooms. So we may get blooms, but they are new to the ground. So we have another black, what do you call this? Not blackberry, mulberry. So the mulberry, we have 3 mulberries over here. We have another, okay, we have more down here. We have peppers and basil, just all peppers and basil going along here. Everything is doing well. We have another dwarf peach right here. And we have 5 figs here that are new to the space, and they are acclimating well to the soil. So we're super excited about that. Our roses are doing well. Also, let's go back over here. And this is some more. We're going to be cutting back all of our blackberries. I'm going to be trying to do that today to make sure I don't leave whatever worms embedded themselves, those fly worms that embedded themselves in some of these blackberries. We want to remove those. So we're going to be working on those and leaving the new canes flourish. They get really big and they can get out of control, but I don't care because I am vying for a garden that is a permaculture. All right, so we also deeply watered all of our trees last night because we had a lot of rain in the county, but this garden did not get any of that rain. The rain did not hit us, it only sprinkled. So here's more blackberries that are in pots. I grow in pots, beds, above ground, in canopies, in bags, wherever. I just grow wherever I can. These are a couple of tomatoes here. We're hoping that we're keeping our eye on them. They haven't been thriving all that well, but we may just put some more soil in these bags or just take the whole thing out and put it in a new bag. This bed is doing phenomenal at this point because it was struggling. But we are also going to put some black beans in here at the base because these okra are going to get really tall. That is our hope. We'll maybe give this bed some fertilizer today as well because I think they all need some little bit of fertilizer. So this is okra and more poblanos, and we're going to trim this bee balm. We're going to trim the bee balm and cut the heads off, deadhead the flowers and keep those to make more. We have one lone collard over there, and it's doing well. And we're not going to bother it. We're just going to let it be. We took up one of the zucchinis because I saw that it had been infiltrated, so I went on and threw it in the trash because I'm not going to be bothered with something that's swallowed up by the vine borer. This bed is also looking good. This is primarily basil again and peppers because I only grow warm weather vegetables. I'm not interested in trying to grow something that's not going to do well out here. We will be transplanting. I cut this before I go on. I cut back this elderberry so I could get some new. I wanted it to start over to see how it would do because I wasn't sure about the watering style, but it's getting a lot of new leaves. So we cut it back so it can get some new growth. We're going to be replanting these and repositioning these to the patio bed because these are the volunteer tomatillos, y'all. I just could not believe it that I grew a whole bed of tomatillos that I did not seed. So I'm glad I let them grow. I thought at first it was weeds and something said just let it grow. Come to find out they were tomatillos. All of these are well. I don't know if y'all seen last night's harvest, but I had an amazing harvest of tomatoes last night. So I just took them in. Hopefully you could check that. I will post a picture of that in the community. It was a huge harvest. We are going to be doing a Florida weave on these because they are getting really big, and so we have to try to maintenance them. We also have or maintain them effectively before they start flopping over because they're indeterminate. I was going to attach them to the pole and wrap around, but I'm afraid to because of storms and the way I don't want if a storm comes through and takes the tent, it will snatch these plants out the ground too or out the pots too. So I want to be careful about that. So over here we also have basil and we have sage. We're going to be cutting back the sage as well because it is growing phenomenally and we want to cut it before it flowers so it can keep growing. So we're going to harvest some of that. And we got some other tomatoes, and these are aroma tomatoes. They are really, really looking good. If you can see them in there, absolutely beautiful. Their stem system is amazing. I'm keeping my eye on them because they are obviously getting some good soil, but I want to watch out for the hornworm. Now, these are needed some recovery. These are also peppers, but they needed a little bit of recovery because when I came home, they were burnt up like this. So it's going to either take a while for them to come back or they may not. I don't know. We'll see. But these are jalapenos over here. It's just, I don't know. The watering, if you don't watch the watering on these plants, like watering them all the time, these pots, they get, I think I'm going to put some uh, some plastic, not plastic, but some watering bottles in these and pinhole it so that it could get a constant drip in these bags. This is our mandarin orange that is doing beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's its third year, and I'm hoping we get some fruit on that bad boy this year. This tree, I don't know what it is, but I'm letting it grow because every time I cut it, it come back. We got some beautiful. I think we saw these already. Blues up. This was originally a blueberry bed, but baby, all kinds of stuff start popping up in it. But it's got one, two, three, four, five beds, five blueberries in there. This patch has become. This is becoming an oregano bed. It's overpopulated with oregano, but we don't care. We need that oregano to make our medicine. But there's a pear tree at the base. This is at the base of a pear tree. We have some blue aster over here that hasn't bloomed yet, alongside dahlias that love it here. They absolutely love it. And we have in here also we have this beautiful, because this makes such a beautiful tree. If you can get your hands on some dwarf peaches, they are such beautiful trees, and they hide their fruit. I love how they hide their fruit, and until they're ready, and then they'll lift the leaves. They'll lift their leaves up. All right, let's go. Let's go back over here, and we'll come back out the orchard that way, because we missed this bed over here. So we have this bed we harvested last night as well. All the tomatoes off of here. This is our Splenda. It's time to cut this as well before it flowers, so we can get our sweetener inside. So we're gonna be chopping back a lot of things today, to get this harvest keep it moving, because we've had a prolific season of growth this year with our herbs and vegetables, and so we want to keep growing and keep going. This is, again, these are indeterminates. I don't know how big they'll get. The one thing that I struggle with these I have seen is that leaf-footed, this thing right here, this bug right here is the most annoying bug, and it just tears the leaves up, or just and it tears it stick. It also enters an enzyme into the plants that doesn't do well as well. We still have some peaches to harvest, but I have still got them on these bags to keep the. Oh, that one already separated. But we did harvest some of these last night as well, because they're just about ready. So over here we have our hibiscus, and I'm trying to wait till these get a little redder, but they do look like they are ready, and so they're starting to open up a little. I don't want to let anything harbor into that. But yeah, I'm trying to wait till they get a little redder. I think I'm gonna give these some fertilizer as well. But they are doing good. They're usually 10. They're usually so large, and I think I potted them in pots this year, so that's limited their growth. But oh well. I needed to. I didn't want to occupy the space in the ground for them because I wanted to put more permanent plants in my infrastructure, in the infrastructure of my garden. So anyway, they are a little smaller, but they're still giving really nice size hibiscus calluses, as you can see. Really nice, really nice size calluses. Okay, this bed, I believe I'm going to pull, even though I probably could just ready pull the greens or cut them and see what I can keep. But I'm going to pull them because I want to use the bed for something, or go ahead and get the soil prepared for the fall. Probably put some beans in there. All of our trees back here needed water, so we gave them deep soak last night. These are our melons. This is some melons. We also have some poblanos back here. I have not, only seen one melon so far, but I don't know if that one has been pollinated. Um, these are this is our, not jalapeno, our cayenne bed. I'm growing a lot of cayenne this year because you should grow cayenne, y'all. Your crushed cayenne is medicine as well. We have a couple of watermelons growing back here, the small sugar babies. Um, Plant a seed, y'all. It's not too late to grow this stuff, okay? Melons love the heat. I put them sporadically throughout this area just to see what will grow, and I put some straw down, to give them a nice place to grow as well. This is also a green pepper bed, but we also have looks like some tomatoes growing up, some volunteers in here. Um, we have banana peppers back here. Banana peppers, I'm not sure what kind of pepper this is because it has not given me anything. It was so small they were so small for so long. It took a long time for them to grow. But I think they'll do okay. Over here, these are our plums. We didn't deep water these. We got to deep water these today. I love how this cucumbers are doing back here. They're thick, robust, and we put them in a swimming pool. This is the old chicken swimming pool that they were using for a dust bathing. So I use it. You can always use your resources. Go collect y'all some of these swimming pools at your local stores and put some food in them, y'all. It's not too late, especially for these warm weather vegetables. If you are in North Carolina we have a long growing season, so it's not too late. These are kiwi. We won't get any this year. Kiwis take about 4 years. Kiwi berries and kiwis take a long time to produce. So in the meantime, in this bed, we got a volunteer tomato, and we have some melons over here as well that are just starting to flower. We don't know how long before we get some melons over here, but we're keeping our eye on it. We have some melons in this pot over here as well. One looked like it has already died. Look like it's already gone. That one. Probably too much water. Uh, I don't know that there is such a thing, but okay. There's two that are still alive. We'll see how they do. Our mulberries need some pruning. We'll work on that. We did give this some water. I still don't know what this weed right here is, so I'm working on finding out before I pull it. But it needs to come out. I'm assuming it is a weed. Um, I'm assuming that it is. But for right now, it's providing shade. This is the asparagus bed. We didn't get many asparagus, so one of the reasons why I did not move didn't cut that down, is because this is an asparagus bed, and I don't know if that is associated with the asparagus. I just don't know. So I asked people, and no one's giving me an answer. We've got some cucumbers growing at the base of this as well. They're slow movers, I'm telling you. These are slow growers over here. We don't know what's going to happen with those. But the apple trees did not give us fruit this year, but that's okay, y'all. Don't put no trees in right now. Y'all wait till the fall before you start planting them, because they need time to, establish themselves. So you don't want to put in fruit trees right now. We have some corn that looks like it's about to max itself out. I don't see any corn yet. I do see it's fertilizing. Uh, I see these, but I don't see any corn. And I didn't. Oh, there we go. We got a silky, y'all. Oh shucks, a silky down there. Look, there's a silky. The silkies start coming in. Y'all see the silkies? There's a silky. So we're about to get some. Let's see. I'm gonna have to. Yup, we're about to get some silkies, y'all. The corn is about to come in. I'm gonna come through here and fertilize. I'm gonna cut these right here and fertilize the silkies, because these are the fertilizers. And usually they just fertilize by shaking them, but I'm gonna rub them against the corn silks as they are coming in. Oh, I'm so glad to see that. I love that for me. Because I just was testing it this year because I just wasn't sure, but I wanted to try it out, but this is not sweet corn. This is popcorn, y'all. Okay, we need to come over here and harvest some good morning. I love these right by themselves, y'all. So I'm gonna eat good this morning. I'm gonna eat real good because I love okra right off the right off the vine. Okay, we did cut back. We did give do some work on our tomatoes last night. Gave them some water. Door closed. We gave them some water, and they're doing good. Okay, they have a little bit of shade, but I don't care because we don't want them burnt up, right? Everything's been burnt up around here, because this pear tree needs some water. We need to give her some. I thought I gave her some last night. But we're going to come through here and clean up all of these blackberries to prune them back for the next season. The way you prune back a blackberry is your 5 leaves are next year's canes, and the three leaf is this year, and they've already given what they're going to give. So it got as tall as it was going to get. These are next year's canes or next season's canes, because sometimes they come back 2 times a year, depending on what type of blackberry you have. I have 18 blackberries total on the property this year, and I have 22 figs, and my figs are about to over. Okay, I need to check on this crab apple. I see it coming in, but they're staying so small. I probably need to fertilize it. But the baby up there went out. She did her thing this year. She needed a friend, a partner. We gave her one, and she shot to the moon. And this is the partner, but she has all the berries. So we're excited about that. Also, we're looking at these. We're keeping our eyes on this on these figs, because this fig tree is fully loaded. So we're keeping our eye on her, and so that we can get our fruit versus the birds getting our fruit. And I might have to put a net over it, a wild net over it, to keep them out of there, but we'll see. Now, this baby over here is the one I really need to do the work on, because she's still giving, but she's also got a lot of berries that need to be cut back and cut off. So we're going to be really working on her today, because that is my goal today, is just pruning, 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 and pruning. So maybe not in the heat of things, but that's the goal. So anyway, that is our garden lift for today. Just wanted to bring y'all in, share y'all on the spot what is happening in my garden, and it is now time for me to get in here and get something to drink. Hey y'all. I love my garden this year. It is doing so, so, so well. Um, but yeah, let me go let these chickens out, because they are ready and been ready. It's 8:55. They ready to go play a little bit. So we're going to do that before I go in. And this is also another garden over here, y'all. My fence line garden. Wanted to show y'all that. And this one was doing bad last night. So we've got to fertilize, because these leaves are yellowing. But the plants themselves are doing good. But the yellowing leaves mean I need to give them some nutrients. They need some more nutrients. And the grapevines that are coming up over here are also doing well. These are muscadines, primarily muscadines and figs over here. So that ends our garden tour. And we are going to go over here and give these chickens a treat and let them out. Do they have enough water? Mm-hmm. They ready, 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 ready. Let's get them some treats and get off this live before my video cuts off. All right, girls, let me get you some treats. Come on. Inside. All right, y'all have a good day. I see an ant crawling on me. Anyway, y'all, these ants be trying to gets in the bags, gets in the treat bag. And give them a little bit of food. And that. All right, my morning chores are finished. I'm really excited to be on the journey with you all. I'm hoping that you too will remember that praise God with your body. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your soul, take care of your spirit. You know, all things pertaining to you are important to God, okay? But it begins with our body. It begins with our body. Killing this flesh. It begins with the flesh, right? That occupies everything else, right? So we want to be good soldiers. We want to be in good shape for God. You understand? Oh shoot. I hope I have my keys because I locked that door. I haven't been back inside. I know I need some water. I know that. Whew. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. What's happening? Y'all miss me? The cats. I have two Brazilian short hairs, and there's one of them. I don't know where Bobo is. He around here somewhere. Well, 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 well. I am so grateful, and I just that I could spend this time with you all. And I'm about to jump off of this live because my battery is getting low, and I'm going to go ahead and refuel my body, rehydrate, and all the things. Remember that living well is a lifestyle that you get to cultivate. Have the most amazing day, and don't let nobody get in the way on your journey to becoming who God has called you to become. And until next time, bye for now.